I love to study and teach about the feasts of the Lord. Every time they come around on God's sacred calendar, I have the opportunity to learn more about them and get some of my many questions answered. Have you ever wondered, or perhaps even noticed, why leaven was forbidden in the sacrificial offering of Pesach, which is Passover, but was required at the Feast of Shavuot, Pentecost? If violated, the divine command at Pesach threatened banishment or the death sentence to the offender. By contrast, the bread of Shavuot was to be baked with leaven, also by divine command, according to Leviticus 23, verse 17. Sourdough leaven, known today as starter or culture, was typically used to bake bread in Bible times. A lump of old fermented leaven from the previous batch of bread was added to a new batch to help it rise. The old leaven worked, you might say, in secret from the inside, influencing the development of the loaf and transforming every particle of dough into its own nature. When the Bible speaks of leaven, it's generally done in a negative context because fermentation implies the process of gradual corruption. For this reason, leaven is said to symbolize false doctrine, evil, and pride. Paul cautions his readers of the subtle dangers of leaven that can be destructive to one's spiritual growth, while exhorting them to be unleavened, to be without sin, just as Yeshua is without sin. Quite simply, the Feast of Pesach was celebrated without leaven because Yeshua, to whom the festival pointed to prophetically, is without sin. By contrast, the Feast of Shavuot, which was fulfilled in Acts 2, speaks of the birth of the church. For this reason, the feast was to be kept with leaven as a reminder of the sin nature of man and his need for repentance and holiness. Even within the church, sin remains a constant problem. In spite of this sad reality, there's good news at the end of the day. Our heavenly bridegroom, Jesus Christ, is preparing a beautiful bride without spot or wrinkle, a beautiful bride without leaven, according to Ephesians 5:27, and that gives us reason to celebrate.